I'm Pern.
And I'm Dave.
Welcome to the show, where we talk about everything from movies, music, sports, and TV.
And stories from the rest of our lives.
Things we don't talk about are politics and religion.
And this is how we all stay friends.
Okay, let's talk. I cannot believe you did not buy a ticket for the $1.22 billion Mega Billions balls.
Well, we got it.
Drawing.
We got the one for the 980 some million.
And I did too.
And I got that one, and it just didn't happen.
Slipped your mind
3 whole days.
That it's $1 billion.
Christmas and then 2 more days, yes.
And then it's up to $1 billion, and he forgets to get his ticket. So as soon as he gets here,
get back out.
Yes, I'm like, what do you mean you didn't get your ticket? And I'm like, we're going out. What? We're going out to get your ticket because I bought a ticket. And so Dave and I have had this very long-running agreement, gentleman's agreement, that if either one of us were ever to win the big lottery, that we take care of each other.
Handshake, pinky swear.
Absolutely. Exactly. It doesn't mean we're splitting it 50-50, but believe me, we're not, no one's going to be sitting out.
No one's going to be
starving
losing out.
Yeah, exactly. So we're taking care of each other.
Right. Yeah, we got this all done. So
it's all good.
We combined our $4 and
right. Well, I bought 20, but that's okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, yeah. You're taking a lot more chances.
I did take. I took.
Yeah. You only have to play to win.
I took $16 more. It only
takes
chances.
one though. Yes.
Yeah. It just takes one. Exactly. It doesn't matter whose it is.
Right.
As long as we've now got them.
So if you do that, do you have to buy the multiplier to get the full money?
No.
You just got to
have to match all 5 and then the bonus Power Mega Ball or whatever it's called. I don't know. There's Mega Millions and Powerball is 2 different things, but they're both big. Yeah. But you have to match all 5 and then that one for all. But the Megaplier thing is if you only matched like 4 or 5 and didn't get the one, then you get like $1 million or something like that. But if you do the Megaplier, whatever the Megaplier ball comes out as like, it's times 6, it could be 6 million instead of 1 million.
Oh, for the other prize.
Yeah. If you don't get the main, the main jackpot.
Oh,
yes,
well, that's
correct.
Cool. Well, but the people in front of us, Jesus.
Okay, so we go out and then we decide to stop at Sheetz, which is the closest one to us, and we walk in and there's a guy standing there literally with his like folded out full page piece of paper, picking his own numbers at the machine.
Every single card.
Yes, on every individual separate ticket that he's buying. And it's just like...
And what was the number of tickets he was buying?
He put in... Dave says he saw... You said you saw him put in how much? $300? $300.
I was like, what?
For... Yeah, Mega Millions.
That's 150 tickets that he was doing individual numbers for.
He literally had he had an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper.
2.
Yeah, we just want 2 easy picks. Can we get off the machine?
Can I jump in second? Here? And then you can have it.
It's not going to change his numbers. His numbers will still be the same when he gets. I'm like, oh my gosh. There's a Walmart right next door to the Sheetz, which also sells tickets. And I said, Dave, let's just go to the Walmart. Seriously, we stood there for 5 minutes. I walked around the store. I looked at candy. I looked at stuff. I found stuff from previous taste tests. I was like, hey, do you remember these? And Dave's like, oh, yeah, I remember that.
That was pretty good.
We're just like, oh my God, let's go to Walmart. We literally go to Walmart, walk right in, walk up to the machine, buy the tickets and leave. And it was just like, oh my God. I just couldn't believe. Yeah, well, this guy had $300 worth of picking his own numbers for the lottery.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Just us bitching, us old people bitching again. Get off my lawn.
Tickets, yes.
How was your Christmas? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes. And we're winding down party season. So that's good. We got one more, right? And then
New Year's
Eve.
Go.
Yes. And then it's
this will be the New Year's Eve episode then.
Yeah. So we should do a yearly review. But I'm thinking yearly review next week.
So. Oh, okay. We'll do the review next week, but I was thinking about New Year's resolutions earlier and I forgot to put that on our list.
Yeah,
so maybe we'll get to that. Maybe we'll talk to that.
We may.
Hold on. Anyway, this is the New Year's episode because Christmas was this past Wednesday.
Yes, it was.
Hope everyone had a happy holidays
and got
time
everything
with your family.
They wanted for Christmas.
And hope you got everything.
Spend time with your family.
Hope you got your Mega Millions Powerball tickets with your own numbers on it.
Yes, I hope. But you're not going to win. Sorry, we're going to win
because we're winning. We're winning.
Yeah, and it won't change.
It won't change.
We'll still do the podcast.
We'll still be Pern and
It might
Dave.
sound a little different. And we may have different things to talk about.
There might, we're not going to say we want it, but you might notice some things change.
You could possibly
when we're doing the remote trip from Iceland or something.
Right,
like
the remote broadcast from
exactly.
Iceland.
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
we're here at the...
We're in Dusseldorf today. And
we're in the spa. We're touring a volcano.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Always good.
You might know we want
You may
water.
know. It might have a couple
but we're
of
not saying we
indications,
want it.
But
we'll,
right.
There might be
but
some,
we will still broadcast.
Some destination broadcasts.
Yes.
Exactly.
Since we've done it. So since we've done it before, not bad.
The things I've heard this week while I was out before Christmas, I went to Costco on Monday, 2 days before the holidays, to get the pumpkin pie and had got my son a new bed, and things. So I went to Costco. And the line, it was pretty packed. It was exactly what I expected. I was not worked up.
Had a little time.
I was like, seriously, yes, I had time, and I brought my daughter with me, and she came with me, and we were just like, I told her, I said, it's going to be packed, it's going to be crazy, just accept it.
Yeah, it's going to get you in the spirit.
And I'm not getting, I didn't get worked up because I knew it was going to be long lines. I knew it was all this stuff. There's a woman in front of me with her, I would say adult daughter, because I think she had an engagement ring on her finger too. So they were shopping before the holiday. And it's one of those things where it's, things heard. Like, I wasn't eavesdropping on their conversation, but they were literally one cart in front of me, their backs right at the front of my cart, talking like they're in their own little bubble. In the
about
craziness they were talking about someone close to them who was a him, and the daughter was just like right up in mom's face. No, he didn't. No, what? Oh my! Look at this picture. Look at this, gossip. And they're got their phones out and they're showing pictures. No, he didn't. Oh my! Can you believe he did that? Oh, wow. Can you believe? And like, and this was a mom with her adult, what seemed to be married daughter, and her daughter acted like she was 15. Like, oh my God, can you believe it? I can't. I was like, what? Oh no, he didn't. And it was just
gossip changes
like, what
people.
The hell? Like, you still act like that, and you're married, and to your mom, and the look on her mom's face still has that classic mom, like, oh, honey, things happen. Okay, sweetie.
But she was living it up because there was a whole connection there.
Yeah, and it was just, but things hurt.
Hey, holidays.
Yeah, so in line again, wasn't eavesdropping. It was just, it happened right in front of me, and I was like, can we just go through the checkout and get out of Costco? That was my only complaint about the Costco. And it wasn't even a complaint. It was actually quite entertaining because I'm like, wow, now I've got something to tell on the podcast.
Exactly. That's how I see everything.
Right. Everything's now that. Like, oh, is that a good, should I tell about that on the podcast?
Exactly.
We had a holiday party at the ice rink for all of the adult league families. They bring their kids and wives and, kids and stuff in. And then we do a public skate and put on Christmas music. And we get pizzas and food and cookies and hot chocolate for the kids and all this stuff. I'm in the room with all the food and the stuff that we're handing out, and that's where I meet and greet all the adult league people at my job and everything. And they come in. One of the families, their daughter's home from college, and again, things heard. This has to be a new segment. We have to start on things heard.
Should put that down.
Where's the music? You hear in public again? Not eavesdropping. Yeah, I'll have to write theme music for things heard.
Things heard.
This girl's talking about obviously her first semester at college, and she's talking to her two friends who she hasn't seen in a while. And the conversation went something like, why do you have cocaine? Why do you have cocaine in your dorm room? Why do you have cocaine in your dorm room at college? And I'm like, are there dorm rooms somewhere else that I don't know about?
Military?
Because I'm thinking like, well, hostels and stuff like that, like in Europe and things, that's not really a dorm room, but I mean, they're small little, and I was just like, did she have to go that last step of
all the way?
Yeah. Why do you have cocaine? Why do you have it in your dorm room? Why do you have cocaine in your dorm room at college? And I was like, wow. Okay, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Did she answer?
No, the other two were stunned. Like, what's cocaine?
What are you talking about?
What is that? What is cocaine?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure. Yeah, sure.
Is that drug from the 80s that everybody? I've heard about it.
Well, I mean, okay. So I was at the grocery store and I had my own freaking problem where there's an unwritten rule, right? That if it's busy, right, there's got to be a line. Okay. Right.
Right.
So I'm at the self-checkout thing and I'm in the line behind. 8 other people in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's at least 10 behind me.
Okay.
And we're just waiting for the free, the register to automatic, the self-checkout, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm doing fine. And I'm just kind of inching up. I get to the front and there hasn't been a problem up until I get to the front of the freaking line.
You broke the machine.
Some woman walks right in front of me, right up, and stands right behind one of the registers.
What?
And I went, there is a line. Now, I said something, and I said it just like that. And the woman behind me started laughing. And I said, there's a line, and I point behind me. And again, now it's 30 people. Right. Because we're just trying to get out with 3 things that we purchased. And we just want to get quick going. Because all the other lines, but the audacity of thinking that it's that busy,
just gonna
every
walk right
register
up.
Before the checkout ones have lines, to just walk up, and she goes, "Oh, it's so hard to notice." And I go, "What, bitch? This is the line. It's always been this way. Deep. What grocery store have you ever been in that doesn't have an area where you would line up for those self checkouts?" So I just got on her, and she, of course, and then
she goes, "Oh my God, didn't I see you in the Ford dealership that day?"
Then she just wandered off.
I bought a car that day.
And it wasn't done because then a register does finally open up and I walk up to it and some woman walks up with her cart and just is going to start checking out. And I went,
you're like, no,
there's a line. and the woman behind me is like, what the hell? And that was just beyond it. I was just, seriously. And then of course she was aghast that,
how dare you say something?
There is a line?
And how dare you say something to her?
It is the busiest second day of the year, and before everyone's buying all their stuff to have their party. And I was just buying 2 things, and I was just it was
all
just
fine
annoying
until you get I
was just annoyed. And again, to think of it all in that scenario. Should I have been that kind of crazy? Yeah. The second time that it happened, yes.
Yeah.
But of course, she wasn't there for the second time.
Oh,
but again, come on. Seriously, there's etiquette.
I don't know. People just
these things, right?
They just lose their minds.
Just walk right up. I know you're busy and you have to be somewhere. I am trying to be somewhere too. So
we're all trying to be somewhere.
Understand there's 30 other people that are trying to get in line too.
That you just pissed off and cut off in line.
Exactly. And I said something. No one else was saying anything. These people are walking up. I'm like, did anyone not see that?
Yeah.
And the woman
looking around
doing the walk around at the self-checkout thing. The
employee.
Yeah. She didn't say a damn thing either. And I was like, what the hell? So yeah, I had to mouth off. You know, that's just how I am now.
You just come across as a total dick.
Yeah, I am. I'm such an awful.
You
dick.
are.
But I do have a second pet peeve. Just to add on to this is: have you seen the new trend of Christmas theming in the 90s? I was like,
I don't think
90s, and it's supposed to be this quote unquote trashy kind of Christmasing your house up with old. I guess like throwback ornaments and things like that. And I went, the 90s? How is that even like a scenario that I would think, like 50s or 60s?
30 years ago.
And then they go, in the whole thing, I'm watching this little video about it, and it's one of my shorts I was watching. And they said, I do it all tinsel and untinsel it up. And I'm like, that's not the 90s, bitch. That is the 50s. So get your shit together and figure this out, because that is not 90s, for God's sake. And of course it was some,
and next time you cut me off at self-checkout, I'm going to burn your fucking house down. You're going to burn it down.
Yeah, but so they call the theming they do their entire house as tacky. And I went, you know what? The 90s, tacky? Yeah. I don't know. But I mean,
the 80s
you can always find
had
dumb stuff, but
there's always
Yeah. I mean, that's just how it was. Anyway, so
how did your holiday party go?
We had the bingo night. We do this on Christmas Eve. So basically, it starts around. Well, we started around 5:30, and I lay out like all of the food, and the food is very easy. It's all charcuterie stuff.
So I just
roll it all up, throw it on a platter, put it out. It's all done. I had a couple things that I made ahead of time. So I just needed to heat them up, put them on plates and platters, and just put it all out. Everything was out in like half an hour. So by 5 o'clock, we were done.
Bad.
We were done, sat down. Lisa went and got up and got changed. I had already changed because guys take 2 minutes to change. I was already done. I finally got to sit down. I sit down for, 3 minutes. and the dogs go crazy. So I had to take care of the dogs. And then I'm thinking I'm going to get at least a half an hour of sitting down. No, there's always something that happens.
You got to do something.
So then I'm up doing the dogs, and the dogs had to get fed. And then I had to put the dogs in and take them back out after that. Then there was barking. Then there was a mess. I'm just like, oh my God, what is going on? By the time I finally got to sit back down, I sat down for 3 minutes. And then people started showing up. And I was like, oh damn it.
Man.
So now I'm entertaining and I'm showing everybody the food and the menu and everything like that. And then we went right into bingo. And I'm the caller at the bingo thing. So we do a couple of rounds.
B13.
I am. I do the little ball. We bought one where you spin it and little ball pops out and I read the ball. Yeah. And I'm gotten pretty good at it where I can just rattle and rattle and rattle. And Lisa had been 2 or 3 drinks in and she got a little anxious.
Wait, am I going to need to cut this?
No.
Okay.
No,
okay.
not this one.
Sorry.
No.
Okay.
She got a little anxious because I was going so fast that she couldn't keep up and she didn't know where the numbers were. And I was going.
It's like you guys' sex life, right?
Bingo, for God's sake. Here, where are the balls?
Wait, do I need to cut that?
It's pre-filtered.
Okay, sorry.
We'll just let Lisa listen to it and she'll market it. She'll
give me the dagger eyes later. It's okay.
But again, it was like we do this every year. It's just bingo, and we're playing for gift cards and a bunch of other tchotchkes and stuff that we just made. I made a couple things. There was things bought, candles. I mean, it really is kind of a gadgety scenario.
Yeah.
There were like little keepsakes. There were Disney things. I mean, it was like a little bit of everything. And I'm telling you, it was a pile on top of the table of stuff. And you had to like spread it all out because there were things under other things that we were like, oh, well, that's still here. Where was that? Oh, that was this and that. And so once you started picking stuff off, other things were coming out.
Appearing.
Yeah. And they were like
the hidden secrets.
Yeah. But again, what we wanted to do was peel off the more expensive items first.
Yeah.
And then what we
all
do,
the crap at the bottom. Yeah.
Right. But we weren't going to play bingo like that because it takes forever to get a winner when you're doing the balls. But balls, I giggle every time.
Step right up. When you do your weight, win some crap.
Win some crap. But you know what I'm saying? It would take forever. So what we do is a lightning kind of bingo where it's basically little cards and I just kind of put them all together and I just rat. And it's a 4x4 card. So it's only 16 spaces with different pictures on each card. And then we were blowing through it. And it was like, but the problem with that one is that we had tiebreakers. And the tiebreakers, we had to figure out who actually won on the tiebreaker. Which
who stands up and yells first?
We went to the spinner and we got to choose axes, throwing stars, darts, dart guns, balls, and balls again, or trivia. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things. There was Christmas trivia.
Dave, when was the last time you had this many balls in one night?
A lot. It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been a while. A lot of balls.
Okay. A lot of balls tonight.
A lot of balls. So we finally get through an area. We're 2 or 3 hours deep into this, right?
Wow.
All of a sudden we eliminated tiebreakers, whoever, we're balls deep into this.
Yeah.
And we were just like, okay, that's it. Tiebreakers, eliminate the tiebreakers, just whoever wins, just pick a damn prize.
Just go,
because we're trying to whittle this prize thing down because we don't want to carry them over.
Like, oh, you won. Yeah, all three of you go pick something.
Go get it.
Just
go get it. Yeah,
no tiebreakers.
You got this.
You're all
that,
winners.
You got that. Go.
You're all
finish.
winners tonight.
So everybody walked out with a bag of stuff, and
nice.
It actually was a really good time, and everybody was drinking and eating food the whole time, just grazing, and it went really well.
Cool.
It went really good. We went till about 10 or 11.
Oh, nice.
And we were just wiped because then we had to clean up, and
and then have Christmas Day the next day.
Then you wake up and we don't really have too much on Christmas Day.
Oh, really?
Well, normally what we try to do is go out and have a dinner or something. But because we had so much leftover stuff anyway, we just stayed home.
Oh, okay.
So we really kind of had a quiet Christmas, which was pretty good.
That's nice.
We didn't even put on usually we put on the Disney parade, but I just didn't want to.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
It's just one giant commercial.
Oh, okay. Well, we did Christmas a little different. We did gifts on Christmas Eve, which we let the kids open like their pajamas and like one other thing on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning opening all the presents,
good stuff.
Which like we don't have a ton of stuff too. I mean, we're just we ask them what like the one big item they want is, and then like a small list of other stuff. And even my youngest son this year, he was just like, I don't know. Like he's 12 and all of a sudden he's like, I don't know. What do I need?
Right.
I don't there was no toys. There were no like,
goodness. I should have learned that lesson a long time ago too.
I was just like, I mean, I'm like, I got toys for Christmas this year. I got an unlicensed Lego minifigure from Citizen Brick, and it's the Escape Enthusiast.
Yes, you showed me this. It's awesome.
Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken, from Escape from New York.
It's really good.
And he's
it's
a
really
minifig.
good. It's perfect.
Oh my gosh! that was
licensing
actually
purposes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's unlicensed. It's not officially Lego, but it's like a Lego minifig, and
it's really good.
It's really cool. And he has like a little eye patch, and he has his gun and all stuff, and his tattoo.
And it's a Lego gun, so it's like half the size of him.
Yeah, exactly. It's half his body size.
It's perfect, and it's nice.
But in Escape from New York, he had that. Yeah.
He had the big.
Was it a Mac 10 with the silencer on it? Is that what it was?
I think it was.
Or something. Yeah, it was just
pretty good. Really
so
good.
So I still got a toys for Christmas at my age.
Getting toys too. Yeah,
and all that. Anyway, so we did all the gifts on Christmas Eve, which was a little different. And at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then I was like, no, it's fine. It was okay. It's good. I mean, it actually made me happy to see everybody opening their stuff and all that. And I was like, okay, cool, that's awesome. And then Christmas Day. My wife had prepared all the food for not dinner, but we had a lunch, and she had like the turkey and the ham and the potatoes and the rolls and the cranberry sauce and all that, and at some point she was preparing all this stuff, and she said to me and I think her mom, she goes, is anyone going to be opposed if I don't do the green beans? Because we had so much food already, and we're like, no, we're good.
It would just, some things drop off. Yeah, a couple things didn't make the charcuterie
since, 7 a.m. It's okay.
It's like I've been on my feet. Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. Let's just eat.
That's pretty.
So good. But dinner was great, and
nice.
The kids actually ate at a table in the kitchen. But they're all older now. They're all like 16, 15, 12. They're that age now where we were going to put the table in the same room as the dining room with us. And then my youngest son, he goes, no, we don't want to do that. And I'm like, why not? And he goes, because we don't want you hearing what we're talking about.
Oh,
so they wanted to stay in the kitchen in another room.
There you go.
Yeah. And thought that was funny that my kids are growing up. They're like, no, we don't want you hearing what we're talking about.
They're having discussions that are actually parent related that they don't want you to hear.
They don't want us to hear.
Because they're conniving or trying to work something out.
Or something. So so the kids table worked out.
Oh, that's good.
This year. And,
well, hey, it's what happens. They're all evolving and becoming aged.
Yep, exactly. And they like my oldest son, he just wanted a new headset for his Xbox, and so I got him that. And my daughter wanted a new bed, and then my son, he was like, well, I'll have a new bed too, even though he had nothing on his list. And it was like, okay, so they both got new beds.
Cool.
And we did the bed frames and put their beds out yesterday, and they had a great night's sleep and all happy. And I'm like, okay, if that's what makes you happy. I mean, I think it's kind of weird that my kids don't ask for toys anymore. I mean, I ask for toys and my kids don't.
Well, at what age did you switch over?
I've never have. I've always been getting toys.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but we don't. Okay, we don't sit down and open 6 different presents that are toys though anymore.
No,
we used to, but
because
we were at that age.
Yeah, because my other
just last year.
Yeah, right. Just last year. Last Christmas.
Yes, exactly.
I opened my toys.
Your toys, exactly. Your racing car kit.
Yeah, exactly.
Your model train.
That's it. We're going to re-record that for next year.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
The new version.
That'll
not be funny at all, probably. It would probably be ridiculously stupid.
Exactly.
Did you have a correction on anything? Or did you have any more?
Shoot.
Did you have more house stuff?
I did not. That was about it. We didn't really have much else going on as far as house stuff and Christmas stuff.
Okay, so you had a correction from last week.
Yeah. So remember the movie that I asked that I saw the ads Carry On in the airport.
Yes.
About the terrorist group.
Taking down on a flight. Yes.
Taron Egerton was the guy we had mentioned, but we couldn't come up with what he was in before.
Oh yeah.
He was in Kingsman.
Oh,
he was
right.
the spy,
he was.
The main spy.
Yes, he was. Okay. So I actually watched Carry On this week.
Yes.
Between episodes.
Which was awesome.
And it was just like the other night randomly, I'm like, I'm just going to watch a movie. And I was like, oh, it's number 1 on Netflix right now. Okay, clink. I love Jason Bateman and, the Smartless guys and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, I love Jason Bateman. Blink. Put it on. It wasn't the greatest movie I've ever seen,
right?
But it was definitely not anywhere near the worst movie I'd ever seen.
No, I thought the
pacing was well.
Was better than I would have thought it would have been.
It had a 90s cheesy action film like Speed feel to it, which
trying
was
too
kind
hard
of fun
scenario,
because it's now 30 years later they're trying to do something that's like this dun
but kind of predictable too, right? I mean, there was a little bit of prediction,
but it was fun, and it was like still
you had to put that in your head that that's what it was going to be like. Yes.
No, I just went for the ride to see where it was going to take me.
Oh, really?
And then
you
then
did
it got
the
to that
Axel
point. Absolutely. And I got to that point. It was probably, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes in where, he was just showing up for his shift late at work or something. And I was like, okay, I see where they're like,
what's happening,
where the level is of the film. It's where it's, the campiness to where it's like they were serious, but they're, whatever. Yeah. I dialed it in by that point.
Well, I can tell you right now, it was nothing like that dumbass movie I told you about. Dead Don't Die.
Oh, Dead Don't Die. Ugh. Yes. With Bill Murray and is it John Boyega? Is that his name?
No, it's the other one. Kylo.
Oh, Kylo. Oh, Adam Driver.
There you go.
Yeah.
Adam Driver. Yeah. I couldn't figure his name out.
Right.
Anyway, that movie had no real direction. And then near the end, when they start talking about the script and how things were going to end, I went, oh no, that's a sharp jump. I'm sorry, but that really did not need to happen that way because I thought it was being campy. And there were scenes and parts into it that were funny. And the gross stuff wasn't overly gross to the point where it's like, going to be a horror movie.
Speaking of overly gross.
Uh-oh.
On Christmas Eve going into Christmas morning, I watched Terrifier 3 again.
You watched it again.
I watched it again.
It's been a while. It's been a little while.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Oh, come on. Yeah. You got to refresh the memory. I mean,
it's like it's Christmas Eve.
When you want to talk about it
I'm like,
around groups and you were probably going to have a New Year's party that you want to have something to talk about. You got to remember.
Who's having a New Year's party?
I'm just saying.
Me?
Are you?
Have you been to my house?
Are you going to have a New Year's party?
Yeah.
Okay. We got to have something to talk about.
That is funny,
David. Got to have something to talk about.
That is funny, David.
And just around people. Yes. Party. Anyway, but again, that's kind of how that went. And I just didn't really think that was worth having.
The day after Christmas on Netflix, Squid Game 2 came out.
Okay.
And I joked at lunch today with the family when we had lunch. I was like, I just finished it last night. It's been out for like not even 48 hours. I'm like, there's no way I could. I mean, yes, I could have binged it 9 hours straight, but I just got through the second episode last night.
Okay.
It is, I don't know, the first one, it was so, what the hell is this? And like you were finding out what it was as it went along and everything, where this is now the guy who won the first one he's trying to come back and infiltrate from the inside and tear it apart so nobody else's lives have to be lost or, with the whole thing of Squid Game. With the whole thing of Squid Game is they're all playing for a grand prize of like this shitload of money.
Right.
But when you're eliminated, you're dead.
Yeah.
Spoiler, if nobody's seen Squid Game yet, that's been out for 4 years.
Damn it. Yes.
And so he won the last time they did it, and he's trying to infiltrate to get back into, to tear it apart so it just stops it from the inside. And he's not a cop. He's just a normal,
just a regular
day-to-day Joe who
just won the game and has a buttload of money.
Yeah, and he's not a cop, but now he wants to become some like vigilante to go break down someone. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about this now. The more I'm talking it out now too, I'm realizing.
Right.
Like, you're not fucking Batman.
Right, exactly.
But he wants to be the vigilante going and tearing this thing apart. But oh my, yeah.
Well, so the funny thing you said that maybe someone hasn't seen this. The football games were on Netflix, and there were like costumes and stuff in the background and everything. And there was like some fans that were dressed up like Squid Game guards with the squares and triangles on their faces, which was really funny because it was a Netflix placement. Oh, I'm sure, right? Lisa goes, "What the hell was that?"
It's like, it's from Squid Game.
I was like,
that comes out tomorrow on Netflix.
That was on from Squid Game. She's like, what? What the hell? I was like, okay. So there is
one. Who would sit and watch a game in one of those masks for the whole fucking game?
I don't know.
Nobody would.
No.
Not a real fan that was there for it.
Oh, hell no. Anyway. They were busy in their Santa suits and Grinch masks. And it was crazy. It was very crazy. So what were
the Christmas Day games again? I didn't see any of them.
It was.
I mean, we'll come back to NFL Blitz later. But
It was Kansas City and
they won, right?
They won, of course.
Was Taylor there?
No, because it was an away game for Kansas City. It wasn't.
What does that matter? She just hops on her little private jet and
she only goes to where she can be in the box, and Kansas City has the box with her and her mom.
Okay, all right, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, it was an away game for Kansas City. So they
won.
And then the night game was, geez, it was so influential. I have no clue.
No idea.
No
idea. Which one was the Chicago? Which one was the Chicago whatever game where it came down to the?
That was the night game.
Oh, that was the night game on Christmas night.
One, yeah.
Chicago, not Detroit. It was, who the hell did they play? Oh, the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Seahawks because won they were both
6-3 or something.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
And the guy had just threw that interception 4th and 10. What the hell was he thinking? But the Seahawks had to win in order to stay in contention, but please, they have like a 17% chance of winning.
Anyway, well, that's not NFL Blitz.
That is not NFL Blitz. That is something totally different because also that halftime game for it was Texans Ravens.
Texas
Ravens was the other one. Beyonce played.
Ooh,
it was an interesting halftime show.
And this was the first, second, or third game of the day.
Second game.
The second game, which was Baltimore and was it in Baltimore?
Baltimore Texans.
Oh, okay.
Was it? Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't see any of them, Dave. I'm trusting your
the
judgment here.
Thursday game was yesterday. The Christmas game was Chiefs and whoever and the Ravens Texans, because that's where Beyonce played. Was in the halftime show of that one. That was on Christmas Day.
Oh,
Thursday night game was the horror fest. That was
Seahawks and Bears. Okay,
which only went 6-3. Yeah. So so that's where we're getting confused.
You're right.
Sorry.
Sorry. We just corrected ourselves. We did our own correction.
See how we do that? We actually worked it out. We actually talked it out. Okay. So there you get to see the sausage being made.
Cool. Oh, you know what?
And that halftime show was actually pretty good. It wasn't bad. She had a bunch of different people on, and she
dancers?
did it nice. And there was a ton of dancers.
Band playing?
There was a marching band and other band and a band in cars. I thought, which was kind of weird that they let her do this, was that the guys driving the cars were dressed up like indiscriminate gangsters, meaning gang members, meaning they had the handkerchiefs over their faces, but they weren't wearing colors. They were just wearing white handkerchiefs, and everything was white.
Okay.
And I was like, well, wait a minute. It still represents something technically.
Yeah.
And they let that go.
Like gang problems that are in every city across the country.
But then,
anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But it was kind of an indescript kind of thing. And she was kind of leaning on it. But she was also trying to promote her country music
record
album.
Still?
Yeah, there was a lot of
She's still promoting that? I thought she was on to her next record.
She was dressed up in a cowboy hat, a giant cowboy hat, and a full-length fur outfit, and everybody else was wearing cowboy attire. So, all the dancers and everything were wearing skimpy cowboy outfits. And
nice.
A lot of chaps. A lot of chaps.
Chaps.
There was a lot of chaps, yes.
Cool. Are you ready for a taste test?
I am.
Okay. In our stockings this year, Santa brought us a flavored assortment of Pringles, an assorted flavor of Pringles. That's what I was looking for. So my oldest son, he got the pizza Pringles.
Nice.
And then my youngest son, he got the carnitas tacos.
Okay.
Pringles.
Mm-hmm.
And my Pringles that I got are the Philly cheesesteak Pringles.
Now, all of those sound very edible. Like they do not have.
I have tried them all.
Or sour
There's
cream
no
flavored.
coconut or sour cream.
Yes,
I think we're both safe on this one.
Definitely got this one going on.
Okay, which one do you want to try first?
I think I want to try this cheesesteak one.
Oh, cheesesteak. Okay. All right. Let me open it and hand you one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. This is exciting because this is flavors that we are into.
Yep. Cheesesteak Pringles. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't break the seal on that when I opened it because I've already had them open.
Okay. Weird.
You already have that reaction to it? That
flavor. Oh, I smelled it because I wanted to smell it.
Oh, you smelled it first.
It smells like dog food. Just putting that out there. I'm sure it doesn't taste like that, but it did kind of have that initial whiff.
Oh, it does have a little bit of a dog food smell.
Kind of, right?
I didn't even notice that before.
Because you were just
Thanks, Dave.
them.
You just spoiled them for me.
Just
bitch.
Throw them away. There goes a Christmas present right at the door.
Gosh.
Okay, hold on. Let me try.
Oh, you hadn't even tried it yet? Oh,
no,
my gosh.
I was smelling it.
Oh, you were sniffing it like a dog. Mm-hmm. You deserve it. You deserve it
first. Okay, not bad.
I kind of liked them.
I'm not getting. Okay, you get it after.
Right.
Yeah.
You get that steak taste late.
That's actually true. Now, see, I would have liked a little like A1 kind of in the background of that,
but how are you? Would you like a vinegary A1? Sauce?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
How would you? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a food expert.
I'm getting a bit of the cheese and everything.
Yeah, it's all good. And it's like a little Philly cheesesteak. Okay, so do you want to try the carnitas tacos next? Or did you just dump your tea on the floor?
It's completely closed, but yes.
Oh my God! Pick it up.
Trying to be all suave.
Pick it up. Oh my God! Dumps his tea on the floor.
Trying to be suave.
Luckily, yes, the lid was.
I'm going to rinse out the dog food flavor
with tea. So he's going to reset his palate with tea, not water. All right, you want to go with the carnitas tacos?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a good one.
All right, here comes the... If I can get them out here, I just need one.
Yeah. Well, it's tough. Pringles are tough. Once they get down more than halfway,
I'm surprised there's still this many left in here. Okay.
Oh, that we had a taste test, or was I going to be licking the can? Okay, do I want to smell them again?
I don't know. That kind of spoiled that for me because if I had never thought of that smell, I would have never. It never would have crossed my
Okay, that one's good too.
Carnitas tacos. Yeah,
I'm liking that one. Oh, and it has that like kind of a powdery Dorito kind of thing to it.
Yeah, I like it. I thought that one was really good.
Okay. Yeah.
Now the Pringles pizza, I think these have been out longer than any of them, so they've been around. It's not
pizzas,
like
not hard to.
Yeah, like they came out with these first. He's cleansing his tea palate.
Sorry. I need to be completely honest with the flavor.
Okay, do not.
Oh my God!
Do not spill that drink on that box you're on right now, or I will murder you.
No problem. I'm going to take that off of it
somewhere else.
Oh, okay. So that didn't really have a smell either.
Okay. This is the pizza flavored.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that one had a lot more flavor initially than all the other two. But yeah, pizza always good.
Yeah, I like all three of them.
Yeah, that's not trying to be too hard pizza either. It's just regular,
just pizza.
Yeah, the pizza dust.
I mean, it's not something I would be craving. Like, oh, I've got to go get a can of those, Philly cheesesteak, Pringles. But if I'm out in the store and I'm like, I'm shopping hungry, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm down the chip aisle. I'm like, oh sure, yeah, I'm gonna grab a can of those. But I'm not gonna go if they get discontinued, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, you remember when we used to get in the cheese?
Yeah, it's not like the McRib.
Yeah, is that already gone?
No, not yet.
Or is that through the end of the month?
I think it's till the end of January.
Okay, so you got a couple more days.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, get out and get your McRib.
Get them while they're hot.
Get that McRib and your McRib sauce. That whole lot of sauce.
Okay, we're going to take a super quick break.
Yes.
Because I have part 2 of a taste test that Dave doesn't even know anything about.
Oh, my God.
And I have to go get it out of the fridge. I'll be right back.
You said we were done.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So this came right out of the freezer. I saw this meme or reel or something. I don't know. I'm so old. I don't even know what all the half shit is. On Instagram. And it was like, this will change your life. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. But I don't know about life changing, right?
Okay.
I saw that they said if you take the Little Debbie Christmas tree snack cakes.
Oh, yes.
And freeze them.
Oh.
They are a total game
They're
changer.
Different. They're completely different.
Completely different. So
okay.
Here, I'm pulled the plastic apart for you. Here you go.
Okay.
Oh, like that.
Oh my gosh.
So
such memories.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness.
Memories of what? Wednesday when you had one last?
When I had 6 of them.
2 days ago?
Yes.
Yeah. When you ate the whole box?
I didn't tell Lisa. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Now, please.
Okay, try it.
Okay, sorry. While it's frozen. Yeah.
While it's still frozen, you wanted it as its maximum frozenness to be the absolute delight in your mouth that it will be.
Well, it already is, but
and as we talked about in a previous episode, I said Little Debbie's must be working overtime this year for the
advertising
promotion stuff. Like, the martinis.
They must be working with everybody
let's
because
freeze them. Yeah, it's like this talk to like they would have problems selling little Christmas trees.
I saw one where they took them, crushed them, put them into forms,
and just reshaped
and made them cakes, made them trees again.
Into little cakes. I'm like, why did you just destroy the?
You just eat it for God's sake.
Beautiful art.
Okay, this is pretty good. Life changing? I don't know, but do I need it frozen to eat it? No, but it does make it different.
Dig it.
It does make it different.
Right?
I am going to finish.
I'm going to take a bite.
So just let you know.
Oh, you're finishing it?
Oh yeah, this one is. Oh my gosh, the Christmas trees are really because of the sugar on them make it completely different than any other kind of cake dessert there. Yeah. I don't even know why. It just is so weird because you don't really think about it, to be honest with you, but the sugar, crystal sugar on it just changed it for me. I don't know why.
It sounds like you're describing like a porn movie. Oh, it just changed.
Oh my gosh. Well, you said life-changing. They are pretty good. And I actually haven't had one of these, just to let Lisa know.
They're really dry.
A little bit because they're all
I need my water.
Because they're frozen. Anyway, stuffing our faces. It wouldn't be a podcast if we weren't eating sugar.
Right. Or choking on it now.
Or choking on something, yes. Seems to be a go-to.
Right.
I think if we counted how many times we choked or coughed or had some kind of drink issue
while doing our taste
on
test
the podcast, or just on the podcast all in general, that it would total up pretty good.
When you get the frog in your throat creeps up and you're just like, I can't talk any. Hold on, I gotta stop recording.
We only talked for an hour. You'd think that we could get through it.
Yeah, this isn't like a 3-hour daily show or something. It's,
Yeah, we're not editing down 3 hours of us talking nonstop and saying, let's just pick the good stuff.
Yeah.
You get the outline, and that is it. This is everything we got. You want to randomly pick a number for your News of the Weird this week?
Oh, let's do News of the Weird.
Come on, we can do it real quick.
Okay, No, we'll take your time. We're okay.
Okay, what do you got? You got a number?
How many do I have left to pick from?
Let me see. Hold on.
Was it 5?
1, 2, 3, 4.
You just lip smacked again.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to talk and eat a
You have 10 now?
I do have 10. I added extras because, hey, the News of the Weird doesn't stop.
All right, I'm going with number 8.
Okay, let me count down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dave can count.
Oh, I think we've talked about this one. I don't know. The stolen shoe mystery solved at a Japanese elementary school.
Yeah.
Investigators examining.
Talk about it.
Oh, we
number
talked about
3.
that one? Right, 3.
You're supposed to delete them afterwards so there were no repeats.
I don't know if we really. I thought we talked about it during our. You showed me a video about it. I don't think we talked about it online.
I don't know what you're talking about anymore. 3.
Okay.
Go.
In California, they are seeing a rise in bear vandalisms to homes, yards, and cars. But some of those such reports attacks were actually fake. Someone dressed up as a bear to rummage through luxury cars, and 4 residents were recently charged with fraud as they bilked the insurance companies for more than $142,000.
What?
They provided false videos of bear attacks in the San Bernardino Mountains. I am telling you right now, if you watched the video of a fake bear,
a guy in a bear suit,
and then said, "Oh, let's go ahead and file that claim," and then turn around and go,
"That looks good.
We got to pay these people. Look, there's a bear attack.
Oh my God, there's a bear attacking their
Seriously,
car. There's a guy in a bear suit
out?
attacking their car." Why wouldn't they just sell it as that? As, oh my God, a guy in a bear suit was robbing my car.
Robbed my car.
Why did they try to make it
then
a
it would
bear?
be criminal, right? And then, but if it's just a bear, what are you going to do? Track down the cocaine bear that broke into your car
and make it CGI so you can
you can actually see them destroying and eating the car.
That is
so they scratched up the cars. They scratched up the inside of the interior. But they ruined the car. Here's what I don't understand is they ruined the car so they could get insurance payments on it. But they had the car unruined. And they just ruined it to get money again.
To get money again, which makes no sense. Why the hell is that?
No sense at all. Unless they were ruining a car that wasn't really theirs or wasn't worth what they said it was, and they made the money.
Or they were taking the money and filtering it through one of their own repair shops under a different name, and they're actually like
you might be overthinking it, but that might be true. I mean, this really kind of plays.
Let's add on to the story of the weird. Let's make it even weirder.
Make it more weird.
Exactly.
More weird than that there was a beaver involved.
A real one or a cat dressed up as a beaver suit?
A cat dressed up as a beaver. Yes.
Cat dressed up as a beaver with the guy in the beaver suit.
With
the bear suit. So he has a beaver. He has an accomplice that he can
an accomplice cat who is a beaver. Who plays a beaver.
Oh my gosh, we need to write this script.
Cocaine beaver.
Cocaine beaver.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Now, that was a porn I watched in the 80s once.
Really? Oh. Wow. Cocaine beaver. Wow. That's nice. That's nice. Well, so I know we do the podcast and we do unspeakable things sometimes.
Yes.
Whatever.
Unspeakable things a lot of
times.
But
we do give back to the community, and I did this week dress up as Santa.
Yes, he did.
At the ice rink.
He did.
Which was very interesting.
He came out for a Santa skate, dressed up as Santa, went on the ice and like took pictures with kids and, had this one kid that was annoying him with like 800 questions about like, well, do you know who I am? Do you know what street I live on? Do you know where?
It was insane. She was grilling me the whole time and I could not just placate her. Like, seriously, I am not the real Santa. I'm a helper. I'm not trying to hide. Oh, but you should know. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, you should know. You should know my street address.
Crap. I don't
know
what
which bedroom window's mine.
When is he coming? What cookies did I eat? And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What cookies did you put out 3 minutes ago?
What special cookies
What did you get me last year? And I went, are you on crack? How am I supposed to know that? God. And I'm just skating around and chasing me down. I was like, holy crap, what is this? So I don't even know if other Santas have to go through that. Please comment
sure they do.
in the Facebook page.
Yes, if you're ever dressed up as
a Santa and they do
and
that
Santa-ing
and totally quiz you, how do you get out of that? What do you say?
Because
next year, I'm going to need a little pointers here because if she shows up again, I don't know how I'm going to stop her.
Well, she'll be a year older. And she'll be a year smarter.
Yeah, that's true. She got more questions. And she was pissed that you guys didn't provide candy canes for Santa too, because the year before you guys did, and she remembered the year before.
I will let the uppers know about that.
Yeah,
because I know exactly whose fault that was.
Bitter. Yeah, she was a little bitter, and of course I was jingling the whole time because I had jingle bells on my wrist, and then she would ask, "Why are you jingling so much?" I said, "Well, because I got jingle bells. For God's sake, it's just me jingling. It's okay.
Just jingle.
Calm down.
Calm
down. Oh, and I had the problem with the pants. So I put on shorts underneath the pants so that I wouldn't sweat to death. Yeah. And I still sweated to death. Anyway.
Running shorts.
I still sweated to death anyway because I was wearing the entire suit. The only thing you could see was maybe the 1.5 inches of my eyes. Yes. And even then, those had glasses on them.
Mustache.
Yeah. And I was wearing the hair. I had the beard. I had the glasses on. Seriously, that was all you could see. Everything else was covered. Even my hands, I was wearing gloves. So you couldn't even, no identifying tattoos visible.
Right.
And so I could steal the kid if I needed to and get rid of her. But I had suspenders on that latched in the back, but they popped off when I bent over for some reason.
Like worn out, and it just snaps because it's an older clip.
I need to get new ones. But and so I felt like my pants were falling down. But what really happened was my shorts were falling down
on the inside
under my pants. So I felt I was mooning everybody.
He was afraid
as
to
I was skating around.
Bend over for like pictures with kids because it's
bend
like,
down.
am I just mooning the people skating behind me?
Yeah, so I kind of like scissored my legs out and got low so I can get pictures down low because I was afraid if I did kind of get a little where my coat came up, there'd be big ass crack.
But he never once thought to come skate over me like, Pern, are my pants down? And ask me, can you just check them?
I didn't even.
You didn't even
because I was pulling them up the whole time.
No.
Like you didn't catch me on the side. I was like, I'd go over into the corner and I'd be waving, and then I'd wait for everybody to kind of do the circle, and then I'd reach under my coat and pull my pants, but my pants were fine. It was just my shorts, and I couldn't reach into my pants and pull my shorts up because that would be even more bizarre than me just
weird
pulling
Santa
my pants
out
up.
on the ice, pulling his pants up in front of some kids.
Inside my pants doing Lord knows what.
Sticking your hands on your pants.
Right, and getting some candy cane. But I just, getting in there and then pulling them up, and I was just like, I really just need to get through this. It is 1 hour. It was 1 hour.
Just an hour. Yep.
I couldn't make it 1 hour without something stupid happening.
He made it
sweating
through.
I couldn't stop because every time I stopped, my glasses fogged up. And then I couldn't see.
You had to keep moving.
So I had to keep moving. And then at some point, I was hot. And then I just kept sweating more. And that was funny.
Well, I do have some video of the event.
Yes.
That I'm going to cut it together into a reel, and we'll put it up on our Instagram at Pern and Dave, and on Facebook at Pern and Dave. And you can see the footage, the accompanying Santa skate footage this coming week. I'll put that up. All right, are we going to officially go to NFL Blitz?
I think we should.
Let's go to NFL Blitz and wrap this up.
Okay. I only have...
You took a bite of the cake
I
first?
sure as hell did.
Was that the last bite?
Mm-hmm. That was the last one. I was trying to get it done while we were talking about the Santa thing, but...
I'm about to start talking.
Let me talk. Hold on. Let me shove this in my face. Yes, pretty much. Okay, so what we really need to talk about, we're 2 weeks out. We don't really need to hear whose team won. We need to hear whose team's making it to the playoffs.
Good deal.
So we have the AFC. I have the eliminated teams. I got people on the bubble. I got people who are already in. So we've got eliminated teams. You got the Raiders, Patriots, Titans, Jags, Browns, and Jets. They're done. They are now fighting for last place because these other teams that are out and eliminated are now trying to win the draft.
Be the worst.
The worst teams are trying to win. So as a team, do you try to win these last games, or do you understand that you need to lose them in order to get a higher draft?
I don't know. I thought we talked about this last week.
Did we?
I thought we did. I swear this was on last week's show. Unless I saw into the future.
Maybe you did.
Future.
Maybe that was it. Anyway.
Future.
And then we got teams that are still on the bubble in the AFC were the Dolphins, the Bengals, and the Colts. I think they need help to get in. And then in the hunt still, who actually, basically can write their own ticket if they get their own wins, I guess, is the Chargers and the Broncos. But the people who are in, of course, are the Chiefs, who are
just going to go against Detroit and lose to Lions anyway.
I hope so. Bills, Ravens, Texans, and Steelers. Those guys are all in. They've all made it, and they don't have to worry anymore.
Yep. So they're all good.
So the NFC eliminated are the Giants, Panthers, Bears, Cowboys, Cardinals, 49ers, and Saints. Now, again, I think the one that is in the hunt for number one is the Giants and the
number one draft pick.
Yeah, the Raiders. I think those are the two that are really fighting for bottom basement. I think they're 3 and something.
Yeah.
Or someone's 2 and something, but I don't know who that is. I can't remember who that is. But someone, again, I don't even know if they're even going to try. Then the ones on the bubble are the Bucs and the Seahawks. Now that Seahawks game when they went 6-3, and that idiot threw the interception at the very end was what team did they play? The Bears. They were already eliminated. But
the Bears
they don't even have a coach. Supposedly they're in their backup
they fired their coach,
right?
Using their backup
in like week 4 or 7 or something like that. So they haven't had a coach since then. So I don't know who made that decision that he should throw on 4th and 10 and just not kick the field goal and get
and tie the game. 6-6.
That was a chance to tie the game. You left points on the ground without having any chance.
Well, when your team's 4-12 or whatever they are.
No, but you're the assistant coach. Shouldn't you make a good decision so that you may get the job?
I think he knows he's not getting the job. I think they plan on going a different direction. He's literally
no matter
just
what
filling in. Yeah,
and they mentioned a couple coaches' names, and some people come out of retirement. I don't even know who it was.
Belichick?
No, it was.
Oh no, he's doing college.
Yeah, he's doing the college thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. I think it was Vermeil, maybe. I don't know. I don't know who it was. And then in the hunt are the Rams, Falcons, and Commanders. They all hold their own destiny. They have to win, and then they're in regardless.
And honestly, I've seen all 3 of those teams play this year, and I think the Commanders are the better team out of all 3 of them.
The Rams, Falcons.
I hate to say it.
Falcons seem to just not want to win because they played a horrible game last week.
Yeah.
And then you got the Lions, Eagles, Vikings, Packers, and your Lions are, they were
Lions.
They might be the number 1 seed, although the Chiefs probably will be 1 overall, but in the NFC side, the Lions will probably be number 1.
So I'm expecting a Super Bowl that's
Lions, Chiefs.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm picking the Lions to win. I picked it at the start of the season. Sticking with my Lions.
I kind of like the Bills. I think I like the Bills.
They've had some good games. They've had some good games, but then they turn around and lose that one to whatever. I don't know.
They've lost 2, I think. 2 or 3.
No, the Chiefs have still lost at 1, right?
Right, but the Bills.
The Bills have lost 3.
It's 3.
Maybe 4. I don't remember.
Yeah. They did win this last week, so yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, have a happy New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I will see you next week after the new year. So happy New Year's, everyone, and hope everyone had great holidays.
And remember, we're on Xbox when we're playing.
And we are on Xbox under Pern and Dave.
We're playing Call of Duty a lot more
Call of Duty.
Lately.
We are. Yeah. So we're online. Hopefully, if you can join us for a game or 2.
Yep. Have a great year. New Year's coming. So we'll be having
your resolutions ready. And because maybe we'll talk about that next week then.
That'll be perfect. Let's do that.
The best and worst New Year's resolutions to have.
Right. There we
all
go.
know don't go to the gym. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. I'll talk to you next week.
Talk to you then.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Pern and Dave, Let's Talk is brought to you by, Pern and Dave and
Peppermint Ho-Hos.
When your bitches need to be a little more festive. And the good people at Sega.
The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
Till next time.